So one of the pitfalls of beekeeping is swarms. Last year we had a thriving hive that we'd had going on 4 years of Italians, and suddenly one day they were all gone. We waited a few days to see what was going to happen. They had swarmed. When we finally got in here and started digging around, we found dozens of queen cells where the bees had probably lost their queen and been working to create a new queen. One of them hatched. They followed her out, and then our hive was gone. This has been a successful hive in the past. It's got some problems here. It's got some holes where we've had to move it around, and it's just starting to kind of fall apart a little bit from the weather. You can see where it needs to be weatherized. And so what we're going to do is we've taken our trash wax and we're going to use it kind of as a pitch to fill in the holes and also as a waterproofer. Come back. We had one hive swarm earlier this year, and we decided to take advantage of the warm weather to get in there and clean it out and get it ready for next year. So we've gone in and we've scraped everything out. There's a lot of old wax in here, which is just not very usable for projects. So what we're doing today is we're sorting out the good wax from the not so good wax. We're going to use our good wax to make things like candles and body products, and then we're going to take our not so good wax and we're making kind of a pitch. What we're going to do is we're going to use it to fill in all of those cracks and the holes in the bees hive that we showed you. And then we're going to use it to make it watertight, since it's been sitting out there for a few years and it needs a little bit of weathering. So we've taken some olive oil and combined it with what we call trash wax. Can you show the difference between trash wax and good wax? So our good wax is very pliable. You can feel it's still got a lot of moisture in it. The trash wax almost feels papery. It's been in there for a long time and it's not very good anymore. So that's what we're melting down to make the pitch so that we can restore our beehives. It is very stinky. I recommend turning the fan on high when you're doing this. So similar to the wattle and daub method from the colonial era, what we've done is make a big pitch out of trash wax, and before it cools we're trying to get it spread into these holes that the weather has created. It's not pretty, but as long as it does the job, that's really all that matters. I don't think the bees are going to care. It kind of blends in. It's not that hard. We're using a... Where did you get that thing? It looks like what I used to scrape ice off my car. It's a scraper. We're just using a basic scraper, like you might use to scrape paint. And we're pushing it into the holes and then kind of spreading it out across the top of the hive.
Come on!